As a new agent or someone who is rediscovering the new area, you have to know exactly what to do to make sure that you will become an area specialist. How the average agent is doing it. He's just getting the list of numbers, maybe looking at property finder and start calling. The landlords and the sellers, they do not appreciate you being completely incompetent in their product. They need someone who knows everything, who are as professional as a person who is not only dealing with real estate, who is living in that building, knowing all of the ins and outs, pros and cons, and potential, obstacles that the landlord and the seller can experience while selling, renting, or even dealing with the tenants. So I created, let's say, a simple strategy, because it's really very simple. First of all, you have to study the floor plans. The floor plans is something which is going to make you understand your product way better, and not just look at the floor plans. You have to think through the floor plan. For which family this unit going to be suitable? Who gonna like the open plan kitchen, and who gonna like a closed kitchen? I'm talking about even up to the point that, let's say, the different cultures treat cooking differently. That's why they will have requirements for closed or open kitchen. Look at the unit, understand, okay, this big balcony, is it actually good or bad? Taking in consideration that the balcony is facing the next building, and the service fees on the square footage of the balcony still should be paid. So this way, if I would give you an example, and I used to be a specialist in Marina area, I knew all of the layouts of the towers in Marina. Well, that was 2015. That was way easier than now. There's way more towers. But to get you an idea of the level of understanding that you should have, if the client is calling you and asking you about, I want one-bedroom unit in Marina with the living room facing the Marina, you should know that there is only 3 towers which gonna offer the layout of one bedroom with the living room facing the Marina. Number 2, now we have a luxury of Google reviews, and someone who is really unhappy with the building gonna leave a review. You go to each and every building in the area and read all of them. This is how you discover all of the small things that only someone who is living in the building will know. Like in my previous apartment, I myself wrote a review about the constant leakages and the water shutdown, sometimes of 24 hours in this building. Do you want to know this information when you're going to be calling the potential sellers and they're telling you, oh, I want the highest possible price for my property because I think it's fantastic. But you know, for the past 3 months, it's going to be two water shutdowns. Do you think this information is going to actually help you to make this landlord or seller more reasonable? And my favorite one, number 3, you have to be really brave to get into that stage. It's not only you physically walking into the area, walking into the building, maybe doing some viewings as an agent or as a client, even more than that. You are talking with people who are living in the building. Look, I don't want you to approach desperately and ask, oh, do you have a listing for me? I'm really a new agent. I just want to get something. I want you to be with me. Ask for help as you are someone who is planning to move your family into this area and to this building. And you are maybe waiting in the lobby thinking that I'm waiting for my agent. Where is my agent? He's not coming. And meanwhile, you're approaching the people walking in and you ask them something like this. So sorry, could you possibly help me out for a moment? If you ask for help, that's a natural human behavior to respond back to you. There is one condition. You should not look like a real estate agent. So please remove the suit for that specific moment. That's just only one moment you have to remove it. And then the person engaging with you, you can start a normal conversation saying that, and I'm not sure if you actually could yet, but are you kind of living in this building? Are you tenant or? Yeah, I'm living in this building. Perfect. My question is regarding the building itself. I'm planning to move, and I have dog, cat, mother, father, kid, whatever obstacles you want to bring up into this conversation. So your goal is to discover from the people that are living in the building what is actually good and what is bad about this building. Can you imagine when you enrich yourself with all of this valuable information that other agents do not have, how confident you will be in a conversation with the potential seller or a landlord, and how easy it will for you to explain to your clients, buyers and tenants about the building, about the area, and about potential downside, and of course the plus points that this building